It's a name you might not hear that often, but one that helped shape the civil rights movement. Bayard Rustin stepped up as a primary organizer for the March on Washington on August 28, 1963. After a popular film that followed his journey, the National Civil Rights Museum now has a new exhibit that is putting Rustin once again in the spotlight. ABC 24's Lauren Turman gives us an exclusive look inside.
They're walking, observing, connecting. For many of these guests, this is the first encounter with one of the most influential, yet often unsung, civil and human rights leaders.
Bayard Rustin was one of the most iconic civil rights activists and organizers in the 20th century. His tactics of philosophy on nonviolent resistance, which was made very popular in the 1940s with Mahatma Gandhi's movement in India.
Some first heard of him through the 2023 Netflix film of the same name, Rustin. But to the National Civil Rights Museum, his legacy is far deeper, far richer, and now finally more visible. Ryan Jones, the director of history at the museum, says the man behind the March on Washington deserved more than a footnote, so they built something to change that.
The objects that are in this exhibition are now being featured for the very first time. You're able to see his actual handwritten notes, typewritten notes on certain events that were propelling the civil rights movement, his role in the boycotts of Montgomery in 1955.
The result? Speaking Truth to Power, an exhibit that can't be photo or videographed by the public, but leaves a lasting impression. Ryan took us through a tour of more than 100 artifacts, many of them from Rustin's New York home.
So you can see his love for traveling across the entire world.
And even his voice. A Quaker, a tireless organizer, a black gay man in one of the most turbulent eras of racial injustice in America. Rustin led with conviction, standing beside Dr. King and planning the March on Washington.
Without Bayard Rustin, we may never see a Civil Rights Bill of 1964 and onwards to this year's 60th anniversary of the Voting Rights Act of 1965. And those that he impacted, people can see themselves in this story so that they can go into their own communities to fight for social change.
Speaking Truth to Power is open at the National Civil Rights Museum until New Year's Eve, but they do plan to travel the exhibit around the country. In downtown Memphis, I'm Lauren Turman.